As we enter into the information age, one of the things which is really important is for us to be able to share information. Now, if we're going to share information, then it seems that we really need to know where that information comes from, so that we can be assured of the quality of that information which we're which we're using for a variety of purposes.
Yes, but how can we be sure that the origin is actually correct? People can assume aliases on the web, so maybe they could also put an incorrect identification onto their piece of information.
Well, I mean, that is certainly an argument, but the counter to that is really the very opposite, in that by having these tags, these origins about the information, it will actually prevent fraudulent activity in many ways in the online world.
Okay, yes, I think that's true, but there are occasions where it could actually be quite dangerous to track back the origin of a piece of information. For example, if somebody living in a totalitarian regime were to be critical of that regime, they could actually, if you could track it back and prove that that's what they'd said, they could possibly be punished by their state.
True, but again, if you look at the counter argument, it's that by knowing where this information has come from and knowing who the sources are, then you're adding to the fight against such things as hacking, which has to be good for society.
Yeah, I can see that's true. But however, wouldn't it be incredibly bureaucratic to have to tag every single piece of information with the origin?
But I think you're looking at the argument the wrong way round. Bureaucracy and cost is not the way to look at something in terms of we need to be able to think about our information and have a trust in that information. So information needs to be trustworthy, and bureaucracy and cost really shouldn't come into it.
Well, I mean, another point to consider is that by tagging every piece of information, it could actually inhibit people enhancing that information. It could prevent them from adding value, taking a piece of information that exists and adding some value to it because of issues of copyright, and that perhaps could inhibit advances in various areas.
Maybe the jury's out.